Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Robbing the People. And today I want to discuss poverty traps and just poverty. Period. I want to just talk about it and touch on it because it's something that's ever increasing these days. So I think it's important that we are aware. I think it's important that we are aware of just certain barriers and certain things that's causing poverty, and also how people benefit from poverty. You get what I mean? Um, so first I want to discuss something called poverty traps, right? And what is poverty traps? And poverty traps are traps to keep poor people poor in order for institutions and banks and other government entities to profit. You get what I mean? So again, what are poverty traps? Poverty traps are traps that keep poor people poor in order for banks and other government institutions to benefit. Okay. And how I came to that conclusion was, or what opened my eyes to that was, I read a book called Poverty by America, and it's by this guy named Matthew Desmond. And in this book, he just kind of explains how things are set up for people to fail, essentially. And if you are not educated, or, you know, not even just educated, just supported and around the right people who are able to help you overcome certain circumstances, it keeps people in an economic, it keeps certain people in economic, and it keeps certain people in cycles that exploit them economically. Okay. And I'm going to give you an example of this on why that's true. Okay. So I had I had an account. This happened to me. This actually was sparked the idea of the video. So I had an account, right? But I didn't really use it like that. It wasn't an active account. And I ended up getting an email saying that the account was overdrawn, right? And I knew I had some money in the account. It wasn't a lot though, but I knew that the account shouldn't have been overdrawn because I haven't even been using this account, because I know it's not a lot of funds in there. You get what I mean? And it's not an account where I have set up for my direct deposit from my job or anything like that. It just was, an account that I had used from time to time. So, anyways, I ended up getting an email saying that the account was overdrawn, right? So I called the bank. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I got this email saying that my account is overdrawn. I had some money in there. What's up? They like, okay, well, yeah, you did have money in here, but over the time, you didn't have the standardized set price that you're supposed to have in here, which was $500. They say you are required to have $500 at all times in this account. Otherwise, you're charged $12.50 per month to use the account. And to me, that's like super high. And okay, I get it. I get it that you want $500 at all times in the account, in order to in order to in order to waive the fee. But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, now you guys then took $12.50 from me over these course of time, or however over this course of period of time that I didn't have $500 in my account. You guys took $12.50 from me over this course of time, so much now that the account is overdrawn. You feel me? And they like, yeah, well, that's just the policy. And I said, okay, well, what other accounts do you offer? You get what I mean? What other accounts do you offer? And they said, well, we offer another account that is you have to be 24 and under. It doesn't have a fee, but you still have to keep $500 in there at all times. Also, you wouldn't be able to write checks. You don't get a checkbook for your checking account, and you have to be under 24. So to me, how this is a poverty trap is because who are the people who can't keep $500 in their account at all times? That's poor people, or people who are struggling, right? So the people who are struggling to keep this $500 at all times, these are the people who are getting charged the most to utilize the account. That's a poverty trap, because you guys are charging the people who don't have it more than the people. It's not even about charging the people who do have it less or anything like that. But it's just like, okay, you know that if somebody don't got the $500 in an account, they don't have the money. But you still go ahead and place this barrier on them that you're gonna charge them a higher amount because they don't have this set price amount in an account at all times. That's a poverty trap. Like, and then they dwindled my money. They took so much money from. They just took the money from me so much that the account overdraw, and it wasn't. I didn't spend it or nothing. You guys just took it from me. You feel me? Now, what if I was in a position where I really needed that money? I would just be getting charged 12.50, 12.50, 12.50. That's a poverty trap, you know. And to me, I just felt as though that it was very cutthroat, you know, and it was very clear on what they were doing. And you know what I mean? I understand that it's a business and people have to make money, but 12.50, that's a lot for you to just hold my money. And then if I don't have a certain amount of money for you to hold, you charge me more. That's a poverty trap. But and that's also how poverty pays, because institutions like banks, they will create they create a hidden barrier like that that's only affecting the lowest people in the economic pyramid. So you know, you have to really educate yourself and be aware of the things that's going on. And also, you know, I feel like a way for us to, you know, at least be educated on poverty is to talk to each other more and be more open about what we are experiencing when we use, or you know, when we do business with these certain institutions. You get what I mean? And just, you know, speak up about how we feel that we're being treated, because I feel like I'm being robbed. I was robbed, you know, to the point where I just told them, you know, just close the account. You know what I mean? Because I don't keep it active anyways, you know. And I ended up closing the account. But to me, like, you know, that was very unfortunate, because it's like, how are people supposed to get ahead if, you know, you got things like that against you? You get what I mean? And I just want people to keep going and to educate themselves and to not be mad at the wrong people. You feel me? Let's not take out our aggression on each other. You know what I'm saying? Or think that this race or that race is better than each other. Like, no, let's all educate each other and let's all speak up about how we really feeling about how things are being operated. You know, about how our government, or, you know, how our government is allowing, you know, banks and certain institutions to be able to do all these type of corrupt things. You know what I mean? Like, the corruption is just super high. And quite frankly, I think that it's just important that you guys are aware. And you know, I just wanted to get this video out there to you guys, and I hope I can connect with certain people. I have some keynotes also, you know, if I wasn't too clear with you guys. I have some key takeaways that you guys can check out at the end of this video, you know, just so if you didn't understand me, you can read it and understand me, and hopefully understand where I'm coming from. So I hope that was good enough for you guys. Till next time. Later.